There comes a time in the lives of men when the ruthless and the criminally insane who rule the masses for their own gain make the fatal mistake of enjoying too much their psychopathic entertainment, and take too far their need to tread men down by destroying any sense of a secure life and taking away each and every freedom, stealing the last piece of wealth they possess, so they cannot even care for their own, stifling their voice with law and corruption, beating them down with ruling by force, where no justice exists for those being played, and there is no direction left for men to turn. When this insane game is taken this far, comes the time when men have nothing left to lose. This is the time when the minds of men are freed. It is the time when man loses his fear of death. This is the time when a man becomes invincible. He becomes free to do whatever he must do, without fear for his life or for his future. He will take control of the destiny of the world, away from the bloodied hands of the soulless. Any action he takes, he will take with a surety that he must do something, for he has no future.
This is an informative and inspirational interview titled Vandana Shiva, Understanding the Corporate Takeover. Dr. Shiva has been fighting corporate takeover in every area in her native India, combating a nuclear plan one week and patented genetically modified seeds another. She joins Laura in the studio to advise American activists how they can fight the merging of corporations and government here at home and around the world. A flash flood warning is in effect for Jefferson and Shelby counties, and much of central Alabama, as a torrential downpour from Tropical Storm Lee has flooded metro area roads, downed trees and brought a record amount of rainfall and wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. KTRK Houston reports at 7:53 Eastern on the 5th of September 2011. Montgomery Company tells us about 8,000 people are being told to evacuate their homes in the Magnolia area on the Montgomery/Waller County line. Shelters set up for fire evacuees at Magnolia High School and Magnolia Civic Center. Explosives lost during terror drill at Phoenix Airport. Click the link to watch the video. Researchers have harvested Beetle's wing energy to power the mind-controlled chip in its brain. DARPA and other organizations have been trying to make small aircraft that are modeled on insects. The problem they ran into, however, was that these little aircraft needed something to power their wings, and the weight of a power source was prohibitive. Did they give up? No. Instead, they gave real Beetle's mind control implants that allowed them to be remotely controlled. Was Big Pharma billionaire's girlfriend's suicide a cover-up? Leading pathologist questions suicide ruling in death of millionaire's girlfriend. A leading pathologist has questioned an autopsy report that concluded that Rebecca Zahau, the woman found hanging at billionaire Jonah Shacknai's mansion, had committed suicide. Dr. Cyril Wecht, who has consulted on high-profile cases including the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the drug overdose of Elvis Presley and the alleged O.J. Simpson murder, said a number of factors in the ruling did not add up. Tom Woods explains that states can nullify invalidate unconstitutional federal laws, even if they are endorsed by the Supreme Court. In 2005, one state made a law that the federal government opposed and it went all the way to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court predictably ruled that the state law was subordinate to superior federal law. But the state simply ignored the Supreme Court edict because there was so much public support in favor of the state law. Public opinion and support make it easier to resist federal tyranny. The Prime Minister will today announce that television cameras will be allowed to film in British courts. However, under current law, cameras including video cameras are banned from courts in England and Wales by Section 41 of the Criminal Justice Act of 1925. 8:06 p.m., September 5, 2011. A possible tornado slams Cherokee County in Georgia. The remnants of Tropical Depression Lee appear to have made at least one tornado in metro Atlanta Monday. Cherokee County Emergency Management Director Robbie Westbrook said he and his colleagues spotted a tornado near Canton and had to take cover in their office. Numerous reports of damage have come in from across the county. Tropical Depression Lee, Public Advisory. As of 10:30 p.m. Eastern, September 5, 2011. Flooding rains expected to spread from the central Gulf Coast to the Appalachians. And Lee is expected to produce total rain accumulations of 10 to 15 inches across the central Gulf Coast region, with possible isolated maximum amounts of 20 inches through Tuesday. Heavy rains will continue to expand northeastward into the Tennessee Valley and southern Appalachian Mountains through Tuesday, with rainfall amounts of 4 to 8 inches expected, with isolated amounts of 10 inches possible. These rains are expected to cause extensive flooding and flash flooding. Please be aware of any watches or warnings in your area. Hurricane KATIA Public Advisory. As of 12:30 a.m. the 6th of September 2011, KATIA is now a Category 4 hurricane. Dangerous rip currents are the main hazard along U.S. East Coast and Bermuda. Also, KATIA is moving toward the northwest, and maximum sustained winds have increased to near 135 miles per hour, 215 kilometers per hour with higher gusts.
We know, for instance, that oil made possible one of the greatest inventions of history, the internal combustion engine, which gave us mastery over the air, meant mass transportation for the world, changed the face of continents, quickened the very pulse of civilization, provided man with an ease of living. We know, too, that oil is power.
Is used primarily as a fuel. There's only 50 years left of it. It's non-renewable. It's the gasoline in our automobiles. Everything plastic and all packaged materials. Telephones, credit cards, toothpaste, shampoo, glasses, aspirin, house paint, cameras, tires, film, toys, tape are just some of the many products that oil can make. The largest consumer is the United States, using 25% of all petroleum made. Half of that's imported. America needs help by 2012. Domestically, they'll run out. Now Iraq has the second largest oil reserve behind Saudi Arabia on the entire earth. $1.1 trillion it's worth, and there's plenty undiscovered land yet to be searched. Industrial countries depend and rely on the Middle East to maintain our styles of life. Just imagine if they manipulated the price of which countries could grow. It's up to them to decide. He's denials that the war's really not about oil are completely unconvincing. It made my blood boil when Colin Powell claimed it would be shared nice and equal. Held in a trusteeship for all the Iraqi people. Come on, who you really think will service these fields? Chevron, Texaco, and Exxon Mobil, the largest